The Cleveland Cavaliers are back on track, winning 4 straight and 6 of their last 10. Oh, and perhaps most notably, they've just learned that they will be sending out a total of 3 players to the NBA All-Star Game, something that has only been done 4 times throughout this franchise's 55 years of existence. With that said, one of the more interesting developments has been the play of one of the young talents on the roster. But before we dive in, do your boy a favor and smash that like button, subscribe to keep the Cavs coverage coming, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a beat. With that said, let's dive in. Injuries are a true bummer, especially for a team on the precipice of title contention. Over the past few weeks, the Cleveland Cavaliers have seen injuries to a number of their rotational regulars. This has opened the door for some of the up-and-comers on the roster. One of those young pieces is Cavs rookie swingman Jaylon Tyson. The 20th overall pick in this year's draft has been given more and more opportunities lately, and he's done a really good job at seizing them in my opinion. Tyson has appeared sporadically throughout the year and hadn't really been given too many chances to play meaningful minutes until recently. But over his last 7 appearances, the Cal product has given the Cavs a boost on both ends of the floor, whether he started or coming off the bench. Tyson is averaging 6.4 points, 3.4 rebounds, and 1.4 assists while completing 47.1% of his field goals, including a respectable 37.5% from 3-point range and little over 16.1 minutes per game during this span. His offensive impact may not be as eye-popping as other options off the bench, but he's made himself valuable through his off-ball movement, something he's had to lean on since being drafted. And it's no secret that he was Cal's offensive focal point, and by virtue of that was mostly on the ball, but upon joining the Cavs he's had to adjust to much more of an off-ball role like he was at Texas Tech. For added context, Tyson sports a usage rate of just 11.4% per cleaning the glass. That's in the 6th percentile among forwards. Fun fact, it actually places him 1 spot behind fellow Cavalier Isaac Okoro. And like Okoro, Tyson's offense comes mostly off of catch and shoot attempts, transition opportunities, and as a cutter. This is evident based upon one quick glance at his tracking stats. He has attempted 33 total triples as of recording this, with 31 of those 33 having been of the catch and shoot variety. And I'm okay with that, considering the bulk of talent around him. He can handle, but isn't necessarily required to. That said, Tyson has shown how well he sees the floor, and sequences like this tend to illustrate how far along he is in that regard.
So it's been fantastic. Brian Dunn got rejected by Tristan Thompson, and it turns into a Donovan Mitchell 3.
When bringing the ball up the court to kickstart a transition opportunity or while driving towards the rim, he seems to always be looking to make a play for others waiting out on the wings. Take some of his dimes to George Niang, for instance.
Tyler Short, he is just off his game, 3 for 12. Niang, too clean for him, George Niang.
And in addition to that, when he decides that he wants to get his, Tyson has shown the willingness to put the ball on the floor and attack. The Rook's already made a good number of tough shots at the rim. His ability to finish through contact is commendable. Many of these opportunities have come in transition, and it's very Isaac Okorian.
Truce took it right away from here. Here comes that rookie. Khalil Ware with a goaltend. 17-11 Cavaliers lead. Jared Allen scored for them. Bam got getting the dunk from Ware on Almeida, and that's a made basket for Jaylen Tyson.
Another area in which he has impacted the game is on the glass. He has pulled down at least 5 boards in 3 of his last 7 appearances, and has a rebounding percentage of 10.6% over that span of time. He has played a big role in both ending possessions for the opponent and extending possessions for the Cavaliers. He has consistently placed himself in position to secure loose rebounds and will box out with the best of them despite being somewhat undersized at his position. For a player who has pulled down 6.8 boards in his final season at the collegiate level, I guess it shouldn't really be all that surprising to see him give the same level of effort at the NBA level, but it's the way in which he's pulled them down that has impressed me. A solid amount of them have been contested. 6 of his 24 total rebounds during this stretch have been of that variety. It pays to have someone to turn to out of your front court who can provide that. And the best part about that is that Tyson is versatile enough to legitimately give minutes at the 2, the 3, and at the 4 despite being undersized. So far, he's logged 57% of his minutes at small forward, where he's in the 90th percentile on the offensive glass when he's lined up there. Conversely, he's logged 35% of his minutes at the 4, but doesn't have enough of a sample size to yet qualify. Still though, it's good to have someone to turn to if Dean Wade and George Niang are either struggling in this area or are injured. Now on this season, the young prospect is averaging just 2.1 rebounds per game, but his per 36 numbers suggest that given a larger role, soul that he could be a real threat on the glass. He is averaging 8.3 rebounds per 36, which ranks 4th among all Cavs. Hell, he's averaging 5.2 rebounds in the games that he's managed to play 10 or more minutes. That's a 9-game sample size, so take it for what it's worth, grain of salt type of thing, but the effort on the glass is real and is a valuable skill to bring to the table at that position. These are all great additions to the table, but where I've been most impressed with Tyson has been on the defensive side of the ball. I always knew that he had a potential to be a two-way wing, but I thought it might take some time to materialize. Well, throw that out the window, because he has legitimately been a sturdy defender during this recent stretch of play. Per NBA.com's defense dashboard, Tyson has held his matchups to 42% from the field. Those numbers don't really tell the whole story though. When examining his play on that end, you'll notice that he has been quick on his feet, has a strong base, and is able to backpedal with ease, and uses his hands to offer a solid contest and swipe down at the ball rather opportunistically at times. His screen navigation has been very impressive most of the time, and he's starting to anticipate the ball handler's movements at that. This has led to him forcing more than a few turnovers with this physical brand of on-ball defense. He will get beat or caught lacking at times like any other rookie by going under the screen, but I've liked what I've seen thus far. And when beaten, he has showcased good recovery and gotten back into the play. We've seen him reject a shot or two due to his quick recovery.
Every minute's a chance to prove what you can do at this level.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is Jaylen Tyson ready for regular rotation minutes? Go Cavs.
Missed it, but there's Tyson with the follow, and the rookie gets on the board.